Hey there, I'm Soundarya V. Kuchmanji from Team Infomaniacs, and today let's learn what happened with Satyam. Satyam Computer Services Limited, which was once among the big four IT firms in India, has portrayed its negative image worldwide due to the large-scale fraud committed by the company. The scandal of Satyam Computers Limited is the biggest ever corporate scandal in India, amounting to rupees 7,000 crore. Here is how it all started. In 1987, 30-year-old Raju established Satyam Computers with his brother and brother-in-law in Hyderabad. In 1991, the company got listed on Bombay Stock Exchange, where its initial public offering was oversubscribed by as much as 17 times. In 1993, Satyam Computers signed a deal with US-based Dun & Bradstreet to set up Dun & Bradstreet Satyam Software, in which Satyam held 24% stake. In 1996, Satyam sold its entire stake to Dun & Bradstreet ahead of restructuring. The new company is now called as Cognizant Technologies. In 1999, Satyam Infoway, a subsidiary of Satyam Computers, became the first Indian information and communication technology company to be listed on Nasdaq, and Satyam expanded its footprint to 30 more countries. In 2006, Satyam's revenues crossed $1 billion. Raju became the chairman of National Association of Software and Services Companies industry body. In 2007, Raju became Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year. The company backed contract to be official IT service providers of FIFA World Cups in 2010 and 2014. In 2008, Satyam's revenues crossed $2 billion. In 2009, Chairman Ramalinga Raju confessed that the company's accounts had been falsified. Now let's understand what exactly happened. During those days, the real estate sector was at boom. So, Mr. Ramalinga Raju decided to invest in it. He purchased more and more properties in the name of his friends and family. Then he started manipulating the books of accounts of Satyam Computers in order to attract prospective investors, shareholders, and to get loans from the banks. Mr. Raju falsified accounts by raising cash that did not exist, created bills for non-rendered services. He forged fixed deposit receipts of various scheduled banks on forged letterheads of the banks, along with the monthly bank statements. Besides, the sales were also inflated by creating 7,561 sales invoices. In 18 quarters starting from first quarter of 2004-05 to second quarter of 2008-09, the sales were inflated to the tune of rupees 4,257 crore, and this had led to rise in operating profits sharply, and eventually the price of Satyam Computers shares increased. Mr. Raju then sold some of his holdings to get money, which he further invested in properties. He owned a lot of properties nearby planned Hyderabad metro route. But the problem was increasing fake profit, which was only visible in books. Therefore, Mr. Raju planned to sell off some of his properties at high prices to eliminate the balance between actual profits and fake profits in the books of accounts of Satyam. But in 2008, due to the financial crisis in USA, prices of properties fell drastically, due to which his plan failed. But this manipulation went on. Then Mr. Raju acquired two groups named Maithas Properties and Maithas Infra, which were actually owned by his sons. This was to hide the irregularities in the company's accounts and to make stakeholders believe that the fake profits shown have been utilized in buying Maithas. As the acquisition was not profitable and was done in order to fill the gap in the balance sheet, the investors opposed his decision. Therefore, Mr. Raju eventually had to take back his decision. By this time, investors and other stakeholders began to realize about the irregularities in the books of accounts. As where there is smoke, there is fire. And the prices of Satyam Computer shares fell rapidly. Therefore, Mr. Raju had no other option but to confess. Consequences. On 12th January 2009, Mr. Raju was charged with several offences like cheating, forgery, falsification of records, criminal conspiracy, and breach of trust. In February 2009, CBI took over the investigation and filed 3 partial charge sheets against Mr. Raju. After being found guilty, Mr. Ramalinga Raju and 9 others were sentenced to 7 years of imprisonment. Mr. Raju was charged with a fine of Rs 5 crore, while the 9 other culprits were fined with Rs 25 lakh each. The government formed a board of 3, namely C. Achyutan, Deepak Parekh and Kiran Karnik, in order to take over the affairs of Satyam. Deloitte and KPMG were appointed to assist the board in the restatement of accounts. On 13 July 2009, Tech Mahindra acquired Satyam by purchasing 51% stake in the company in order to prevent it from collapse. PwC, one of the big 4 accounting firms, was the auditor of Satyam Computer Systems in January 2009, when its chairman B. Ramalinga Raju admitted large-scale financial manipulations in the company's books of account. In January 2018, SEBI had banned entities practicing as chartered accountants in India under the brand and banner of PwC for 2 years. But later, PwC had challenged the order before SAT, the Securities Appellate Tribunal. Quashing the ban on PwC, the SAT stated that SEBI has no authority to look into the quality of audit and auditing services. SEBI can only take remedial and preventive action. The direction issued was neither remedial nor preventive, but it was punitive. SAT further stated that if there was any dereliction of duties, it was on the part of 2 partners. The 10 other firms cannot be banned on the ground that they have some resource sharing agreements. However, the SAT said that there has been a breach of duty. Therefore, the entire fee of 13 crore can be taken back with interest from PwC. SEBI had ordered disgorgement of fee along with 12% per annum interest from 7th January 2019 till the date of payment. The Satyam scandal has brought to light the importance of ethics and its relevance in corporate culture. Therefore, SEBI has made laws stringent on corporate governance. Moreover, SEBI proposed creating a law that provides whistleblowers with protection for reporting fraudulent activities. Thanks for watching. If you want me to make video on any specific topic, please let me know in the comment section. Stay home, stay safe and subscribe to our channel.